Deborah from House of Eclectic here. Today we are going to be making little Halloween terracotta pots. So give me a second just to get some shares in and then we will get started. So I used to make these when I was little with my mom. So something that I've made a lot in my life. Gotta find my own video there. Just a second. So I've made these a lot before. It's kind of weird with me like staring up at you. Today we're going to make a few that we always made the candy corn and the bat ones. Today we're going to try Frankenstein and ghosts too, just for fun. So, there is a link if you want to read the instructions. And today we're going to try Frankenstein and ghosts too. I can hear myself. I got to turn my... There we go. Hi, Constance! I did write a tutorial about this a long time ago when I was first blogging, so the pictures are super crappy, but it's still there if you need some help. Hang on, I can't type and talk at the same time. I try really hard, but it doesn't ever work for me. Okay, let's share this and we will get started. I'm excited. These are super fun and super easy, and like I said, I used to make these with my mom. My mom used to make these with all of us when we were little tiny kids. So these are something that anyone can make. These are like not things that you need to be super, super crafty for. They're easy. Make them with your kids. Just have a lot of fun with them. Okay, I see people hopping on. When you hop on, let me know where you are tuning in from. I am in Utah today. Just coming to you from my office in my basement. Okay, there we go. Our shares are done. So... we're going to go ahead and get started making these cute... Oh, Linda, Oklahoma. I'm going to see if I open up my window if I can get a little bit more light in here. It's a little bit dreary. Not too much, but that'll do. So, we are going to be making these cute little terracotta pots today. My friend, I think, bought them at a yard sale, and then she never made anything with them, so she... turned them over to me this weekend, and so we're going to put them to good use. So, we've got a whole little stack of terracotta pots. So, I think these are not quite the smallest size. Normally when I make these with the smallest size, but you make them with whatever you want. These are 3-inch pots that we are working with today. And I might have to go get some Goo Gone. These stickers do not want to come off. How do you guys get stickers off? Do you soak them off? I'm like such a baby though. I don't like the way that like terracotta feels when you sink your nails into it. My daughter always laughs at me. Every time I have to peel stuff off terracotta, I'm always like, ew. Don't like the way it feels when I have to. There we go. See if we can slowly peel this one. Okay, so just peel your stickers off your terracotta pots. And then for all of the ones, I've got white, black, gray, green, orange, and yellow paint right here. I think that will help us with, I think that's all the colors we'll need. So my green is kind of a lighter green because we're going to do a Frankenstein. So you don't want, like, mine says winter green is what the green is. You don't want like a deep, deep, deep green. Rubbing alcohol. Okay, I might have to run and grab a bottle of rubbing alcohol. Ha! Did it! But it's still sticky, so I'm going to have to go get that rubbing alcohol. Okay, you guys stay with me if I run really, really, really fast. You're rubbing alcohol? Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'll grab my paintbrushes while I'm up. Let me bring those over. I'm going to try the rubbing alcohol and see where it is, because the Goo Gone's a lot further away than the rubbing alcohol. You know what, Julie? Go somewhere else then. You're welcome to watch something else or do something else. I am prepared. These are pretty sticky, so they're stickier than normally it takes to get them off. If you don't want to watch a crafter, then go watch something else. That's the best thing I can tell you. Okay. That seems to be taking some of the sticky off. I've never used rubbing alcohol before. Okay. So we've got these stickers off. I don't think we're gonna do all of these. I think we're gonna do 4. Thanks, Sarah. It's actually really hard. People are surprisingly mean on the internet. Like, I know, Lisa, there always is someone in every crowd that's rude. There's, you know, and for like the first few times I went live and there was someone who said something rude, I like got off and cried, guys. I'm like, seriously, I know that like I'm on the other end of a computer from you, but I'm still a person. Like, and so the first couple times I got off and cried, and then, I don't know, do you guys watch April's show? Mama Loves Food. So that's actually where I'm live right now, is April's page. So I'm sure you guys know April, that she does on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And she was the one that was like, she's like, you know, they're not right. They're not, like, those people being mean are just mean. And that was like, so like, that was the thing that like gave me the freedom to be like, hey, like, you don't have to stay here and watch if you don't want to. Like, no one is forcing you to. And so that was actually, for me, that was really freeing to like, if you want to see what we're doing, I'm happy to have you. But if you're going to be mean to me, I don't even understand what the point of that is. So, okay, so I've got 2 ready to go. I'm going to do 2 more. Sorry, these are a little bit, normally if you buy them right from the craft store, the stickers are going to come right off. These are, I'm sure have been sitting out for a while because, like I said, my best friend brought them at a yard sale. And then, so I'm sure that lady had them for a while. And then she had them for a while before she was like, I'm not going to do anything with these. Do you want them? So I'm sure they've been floating around. Those stickers have had a good long time to get super solid and good on there. Okay, got 3 ready to go. And let's see, let's do this one. My kids love crafting with terracotta pots, but it always makes me so nervous because I don't want them to drop them. So, Jean, we are, it's like, what shirt? Oh, I'm wearing a Nightmare Before Christmas shirt. Sometimes I can't remember what shirt I'm wearing when someone says they like that shirt, or their earrings. I'm always like, when someone says you like their earrings, I'm always like touching my ears to figure out like, what the heck am I wearing? So we are making Halloween. Technically, the way we used to make them was ornaments, but you don't have to make them as ornaments. My mom used to have like a small little black tree that she would pull out, and we would hang Halloween ornaments on it when we were kids. But they don't have to be ornaments. You can always just make them as like, ooh, it would be kind of fun to buy different sizes so you could stack them. That would be fun. But just set them out on a table or your mantle. They don't have to be ornaments. So there we go. We've got our stickers off. Now we are going to go ahead and start painting. So growing up, it was so funny. I took my toddler to my mom this morning because she watches her during my lives. And she's like, what are you going to do for your life today? I was like, oh, I'm going to make those bat ornaments. And she like got all excited and was like giving me tips and stuff because like this was our theme growing up. She loved to make these with us every Halloween. So we always made bats and candy corn growing up. So I'm going to show you how to do those. And then I'm going to try a Frankenstein and a ghost. Maybe it will totally bomb and you guys will see Major Craft Fail live on Facebook, but maybe it will go awesome. So I'm going to start with the base coat on all of them so we can give it time to dry, and then we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna, went and got new green paint because I didn't like the color of green I had. That's the thing, like, I wish I could just keep all of the colors of all the paint all the time. That would take a lot of room to store. So I've got, for these 4 that we're working on, I've got gray and green. You like my Tinkerbell washcloth? My daughter would be devastated if she saw that I was cleaning pots with her Tinkerbell washcloth. But, so I've got gray and green and orange and yellow and white and black. I think are the colors we are going to work with today. So I'm going to start with the bat because the bat needs, I think, a couple of coats. Just going to grab a piece of cardboard to put my paint on. The black really covers really well, so we'll kind of see if it needs 2 coats, but we'll see. I have a fan right here on my desk that I'm going to turn on in a minute so that we can hopefully get these to dry a little bit faster. If I'm just crafting with on my own or just with my kids, I don't worry about the fan because I don't need it to dry faster, but I don't want you guys to literally be sitting here watching paint dry. So that's the nice thing about doing 4 at a time too, is that it gives us extra things to work on. So we are going to paint our bat first. So the bat is really easy. You're just going to paint them all black. So all of them are going to have a base coat of some kind. So with the bat, it's going to be black. So we are just going to go ahead, take a foam brush, dip it in your paint, and go to town. So the ones, if you look at my blog post with the old really crappy pictures, seriously, I think it was one of my first, 2010, so yeah, that's 7 years ago. One of the first. Hi, Wanda. When I was first blogging, so you can see those super crappy pictures in there. Why did I start telling you that? I don't remember, guys. Sorry about that. Hi, Betsy. And Cheyenne. I like your name, Cheyenne. I think that's super pretty. So we're going to go ahead and give each one a base coat. So your bat is black, just like that. Oh, what I was saying is, if you look at those pictures, those are I think the 1-inch terracotta pots, or maybe 2-inch. These are 3-inch, so they're a little bit bigger. So if you want to make them big enough for your mantle or to sit and not go on a tree, you can make, you know, I mean, you can make these as big as you want. You could get the big giant ones if you wanted. So here is our base coat on our bat. Let him dry. Now we're going to do a base coat on our ghostie, which is going to be white, of course. So white definitely might need a few coats because these terracotta pots are a little bit deeper orange. And why does my white not want to come out? You are a brand new bottle of paint, white. I just bought you. Weird. It's like super like thick paint. Awkward. Okay, let me grab another foam brush and we're just going to go ahead and give this one a coat of white. And I think we're actually going to do our ghost base paint white, and we'll also do our candy corns base paint white, I think, because it will be harder to paint the white over. It's nice to just give it a base paint because then you're not trying to cover up the color of the terracotta. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself while we're giving these their base coats. So I'm Deborah. I blog at Housewife Eclectic. So this is just acrylic paint. It's just all, I'm pretty fond of apple barrel, so it's all apple barrel. Hi, Billy. Good to see you. So they're just the little terracotta pots and apple barrel paint. So, and I've linked in the description, I've linked to a thing on Amazon that has like, it's like 9 or 10 different colors or something. That's pretty cool. For apple barrel. But paint is like super thick. It's just kind of weird. So I'm like Housewife Eclectic. I've blogged for almost 10 years, which is nutso. I started blogging in college and kind of kept at it. So well, that white actually covered really well. You see how well that white covered? We might do a little bit of a touch-up coat after. But so we're gonna go ahead. So this is gonna be our ghosty. Sorry, I don't know why do you have kids and like their way of talking like melts into you? Like, hi Sadie, it's good to see you. So my 3-year-old calls ghosts ghosties, and like that's what they are now. Like, well, and we were at a restaurant the other day, and I was like, okay, I need a kid's cheesy burger, and the guy was like, cheesy burger? Did you just order a cheesy burger? And I'm like, I'm sorry, that's what my toddler calls them. It's just melted into my, like, that's just what they're called now. So I'm always like, now when I'm like doing Halloween stuff, I keep calling everything ghosty because that's what they are. They're ghosties. So we are making Halloween themed little terracotta pots. Growing up, we turned them into ornaments and put them on my mom's little Halloween tree. You don't have to do that. These are cute for mantles, or, you know, I might put them on top of my piano when we're done. Although my piano has my Halloween village on it right now, which I think is one of my favorite decorations ever. It's so funny. I'm not like a Christmas village person. I don't have a Christmas village, but I love my Halloween village. The dollar store, I mean, I just spray painted a Christmas one black a few years ago. Hang on, I flicked paint. I saw it happen. We're good. Oh, thank you. I love this shirt too. We love Nightmare Before Christmas in our house. It's actually we do a group costume every year with my husband, my kids, and I. And it's going to be what we're doing this year. So my littlest daughter's going to be Jack Skellington. My older daughter's going to be Sally. And then my husband, he was going to be Santa, but now he wants to be Dr. Finkelstein. Is that his name? So I'm not sure. Now I have to like completely change roots on that costume. And then I'm going to be Shock. And I'm going to try and figure out, how to like bring the other Boogie Boys with me. I mean, I have like little Tsum Tsums, but they're not very big. Maybe Pronounce? Don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. Do I bring them on like little sticks with me? Oh, that could be fun. Print them out and put them on little sticks and carry them with me. Okay, so now we are working on, oops, there's a tiny bit of sticker left on this. Let's go ahead and get it off. Sweet. Okay, now this is going to be the base of the Frankenstein. So this is going to be green. So this is my color green. Can you see that? Yeah, my kids love that movie. It's my 3-year-old's favorite movie. It has been for a long time. She loves Jack. So she wanted to do our family costume as Jack last year, but I had already bought their costume. So we did. 2 years ago, we did old Star Wars, like Darth Vader and Ahsoka and R2-D2. And last year, we did the newer Star Wars with BB-8 and Rey and C-3PO with dressed teddy bears. Oh, Mara says dressed teddy bears is the other characters. That is an awesome idea. I love it. And I did with C-3PO with a red arm. So that was fun. We do a group costume every year. So Okay, our black is pretty darn dry, so I'm going to touch him up a little bit, and then we are going to paint his face on. The bat is super easy to make. He's probably the one we made the most growing up because Mara, your son and you are obsessed with that. How old is your son? I don't know if you said, I didn't see. We love The Nightmare Before. It's so funny because like before I had my daughter, my 3-year-old, I'd probably seen it all the way through once, and I didn't understand it. Like, but then my husband showed it to my daughter when she was probably about 2, and she just like fell in love with it, and that became the show she'd asked to watch every day. And so we watched it like once a day for I don't know how many months. And so then it kind of like became a thing. And I think after watching it so many times, I kind of like finally understood why people liked it and what the point of it was. And I don't know, I think so many people see it and just think, oh, he's destroying Christmas, when really, you know, there are good stories and lessons from it. Anyway, sure you didn't want all of my philosophy on The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, so I'm just second coating all of our base colors. They're looking really good. Hi, Beth! And then we will get started on the next colors. I'm going to freehand our candy corn here, which is probably a bad idea. We'll see. You can watch me fail. But if you really want your lines to be super straight, I would use masking tape. But why use masking tape when you can freehand? Right? Things like that drive my husband nuts. He's a perfectionist, and I'm always like, it looks good. So Michelle, we are making Halloween terracotta pots. You can turn them into ornaments or put them on your mantle or whatever you want. Might stick them on my porch. Okay, so here we've got our base coat. All the base coats covered really well except the green. The green did not cover well, so we're going to give him another coat and then give him a minute to dry while we work on other ones. Frankenstein did not want to be created today. Okay. Those coats are drying pretty fast, but I'm going to go ahead and turn on this fan and get them dry a little bit faster for you. And we're going to go ahead and paint this one. Another coat, and then we are going to, how's our black doing? Drying? These are super, honestly, they're so easy. You just need the terracotta pots and a little bit of paint and a little bit of craft foam and some hot glue. Okay. You know what? My mom always had a Halloween tree and it was super cute. They actually, at Hobby Lobby, they sell black Christmas trees. But I've always wanted to try and spray paint one. I just have never done it. Okay, Frankenstein is getting his second coat. I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun really fast. So it is ready for us to go in a minute. And I'm going to grab, I'll hopefully grab, my kids have decided that all of my craft foam is their craft foam, which is very frustrating because it is never there when I need it. Which is fine, we'll just use construction paper today, but they love my craft foam and so they're always taking it. Drives me insane. So we're just using acrylic paint, just basic acrylic paint. We're just waiting for our little bat to dry just a tiny bit more, like maybe a minute more. He's looking really good. And then we're gonna get started on his face. So, you need some googly eyes, or you don't have to do googly eyes. You can always paint them on if you want to buy one less thing or don't have that thing on hand and you have the rest on hand. So I've just got a container of Google eyes here. I'm going to go ahead and pull out 2 of the same size for our little bat. Oh, our candy corn's almost ready to go. Give them just another minute. Okay, actually let's pull out a few. So there's for our, oh, that's bigger. There's for our Frankenstein and our candy corn. I'm struggling. Now I can only find the ones that are slightly bigger. I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're the same on the item. No sense. Okay, so now we have Google eyes for all 4. That would be really fun, Millie. My grandma always loved flocked Christmas trees with the, I'm actually going to pull my hot glue gun over here. Hang on. I usually use it on, I have a counter in my office that I usually use my glue gun on, but I'd rather not move you guys and make you sick, so I'll bring my glue gun over here. Okay, let's see, who is ready for a face? I think our bat is ready for a face. Okay, so we've got our bat, he's all painted black. Next you need a small paintbrush. I wouldn't use a foam brush for this one. You want something kind of small like this so that you can really control what you are painting on the face. And you're going to need white paint. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your Google eyes and you're going to glue them on your jar, your pot. Just like that. So now we have eyes on our pot. Now we're going to give him the rest of his face. Remember, small paintbrush. So for his nose, you're going to dip your paintbrush, the back side of it, in paint. Wow, this white is really funky. So back side of my paintbrush in paint. And you're going to go ahead and just give him a dot for a nose. And then you're going to give him little freckles. Actually, I'm going to do most of this, I think, with the back of the paintbrush. I think I just have a lot more control there. We'll see. This white is kind of funky. So now I'm just giving him a line. Maybe not. We're struggling a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot thicker than it's supposed to be, so it's, I don't know if it's a bad batch of paint or what. We'll just try and make it work. That is not what I wanted that to look like. The white paint is super, super thick. I don't know what the deal is with it. Kind of almost tempted to water it down. So I'm just giving him little freckles. Guys, I'm not happy with this bat face at all. I might paint it over and try again later. But anyway, bat face. Yeah, no, I'm not happy with this bat face. So I'm going to paint it over, let it dry, and we can try again in a minute. This white paint, I wonder if I have another thing on white paint. This white paint is just awful. I've never had white paint be so crummy. Okay. There we go, we've painted over him. So I'm just using acrylic paint, and you've worked. See, the funny thing is it's all this brand, and it's only the white that's giving me problems. The black and the green are all the right consistency, but the white is like super struggling. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start working on the candy corn while our bat dries. So we've got a white pot, and then we are gonna add orange next, and then we are gonna add our yellow on the bottom. So just go ahead and put out some orange. You're going to want a smaller brush for this one besides a foam brush, so you have a little bit more control. I like the short, stiff ones like this. Yeah, I'm going to try and add water to this white and see if it helps, because it is. So you're just going to go down a couple inches and start painting a line around your pot. Like I said, if you want full accurate lines, use masking tape. I'm feeling daredevil-y today, so we're going to freehand. Which sometimes goes so well for me and sometimes does not. Okay, line around our thing, and then you're going to go pretty much down all the way to the rim. The rim is what's going to be yellow, so just go ahead and start adding your orange paint. Around the pot. And the orange is probably going to need 2 coats, so you can't see the white so much underneath, but that's totally up to you. So orange all the way around. I like that. I think I like these a little bit better because, like I said before, usually I make them, no, it's Brett. She said my paint could be old. No, it's brand new. I just bought it last week. So I wonder, I mean, maybe it sat on the shelf for a really long time. But it hasn't sat in my house for a long time because I just bought it last week. Because I was all out of white paint. I used white and black paint like crazy. So I'm just painting all the way down to the edge, the rim of the pot with this orange. That's how it's looking right now. Now we're going to go ahead and do yellow on the bottom. So just another, I mean, you don't have to use 500 paintbrushes like I am. I just don't want to get up and have you guys wait as I wash them all out. So I'm just using a new paintbrush for every color. But it doesn't have to be that complicated. I'm just pretty sure you guys don't want to sit and watch me wash out paintbrushes. So I'm just going around the rim now, painting it yellow. Give it a good, nice yellow. Do you guys like candy corn? I love the way they look. Ah! I was so distracted from reading her comment about different kind of paints that I you see my oopses? I got distracted there. I was trying to read your comment. So I'm going to try and pull some of that off. No harm done. You know, she's saying she prefers the plaid paints. I don't know if I've ever used them. Apple Barrel is easy to find where I live, so that's why I use that a lot. I've never had really a problem with it until today. Just so funny that I would start having a problem. I tell people all the time, if you want something to go wrong, do it live. You get on live Facebook, everything will go wrong. I've had just about everything go wrong during a live show. So I'm just touching up the orange a little bit. Here's our candy corn. Looking good. Loving it, actually. It's super cute. You know, I don't particularly love candy corn, but I love the way it looks. It is so pretty. So I decorate with a lot of candy corn, even though it's not my favorite flavor. Just touching up the orange. The yellow is actually looking really good. The yellow covered over the white really well. So I don't think I'm going to have to touch up the yellow. Just touching up that orange a little bit to make it. Here we go. There is our candy corn. It's going to go ahead and sit for a minute, and then we'll put on its face. Candy corn and peanuts together. I've never tried that. Okay. So now we're ready for our ghosty. Ghosty is going to be, I think, the easiest. I've never made the ghosty before. So we've got our white pot. We're going to go ahead and give him eyes. So just hot gluing some Google eyes on him. Or he could be a mummy. Ghosties or mummies. Who knows? Okay. So here's our ghosty. So now I've just got tulle in my hand. Like I said, I've never made this ghosty before, so we're just going to kind of experiment and see what looks cute. So I wonder if we wrap him, I don't know. I mean, we could leave him, let's give him a mouth really fast. We're just going to give him the mouth. Okay, why is one little thing of my paintbrush longer than the rest? It's frustrating. I'm going to find a new paintbrush. I have like 2 little strands on that paintbrush that are longer, so it's giving you like weird streaks. This paintbrush isn't as... You're going to see me go through my entire stack of paintbrushes while we're sitting here looking for the right one. Is this one going to be right? So, have to ask the question, are any of you excited about Stranger Things? My husband can like hardly wait. He wants it to come out so bad. Okay, there's our little ghost face. Let him dry. I'm trying to decide. I brought tulle out because I thought it would be cool to wrap him in tulle, but now I'm thinking he's just cute as is. Tell me what you think. Okay, so here's our ghosty. If we're not going to wrap him in tulle, he is all done. Told you, ghosty was easy. Now Frankenstein. We are going to go ahead and give Frankenstein a hairdo. Hang on, I'm going to pull up a picture of like a cartoon Frankenstein. So I know that I'm doing the right thing. Can I spell Frankenstein? Frankenstein. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's what I had in my head, was that I like was gonna do for him, but you know that like time where you second guess yourself and all of a sudden you can't remember what Frankenstein looks like? No? Never had that experience? Okay, so we're just gonna give Frankenstein kind of like shaggy hair around. Let's go ahead and use black paint. We're just gonna give him some hair. I'd show you guys my Stranger Things phone case, but it's what I'm using to broadcast, so I can't really show it to you. My husband like is freaking out. He's so excited. We really wanted to do a Stranger Things group costume with our kids this year, but like that's definitely not a show we would let them watch yet. Well, obviously our youngest is 3, so that's really too old, too young. And then our oldest is 8, and maybe I would let, you know, a 8-year-old watch it, but not our 8-year-old. She is scared easily, and I don't need any more reasons to have her waking up in the middle of the night. So, just giving him some shaggy hair. But we really want to, my husband's doing a Stranger Things group costume with his work, and he's going to be Jonathan Byers. But I really wanted to, so I have an 11 costume, and I'm going to make his Jonathan Byers costume, and I think we might do that costume, the 2 of us, for like a trunk or treat for fun. Okay, so we're giving Frankenstein some shaggy hair. We'll just paint it in those triangles around. I'm going to paint the top too, because make it look like it's all his hair. So now we're going to give Frankenstein some eyes. We're going to go ahead and do that with the Google eyes. So let's go ahead and Google eye Frankenstein here. Those 2 are the same size. I think the little bit bigger eyes will look good on Frankenstein anyway. Okay, so go ahead, Google his eyes underneath the hair. Frankenstein's eyes are now there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give him a mouth and kind of a funny, I think we're going to go ahead and do like Stitch's mouth, or like a wavy mouth. Let's go ahead and do wavy. So there's Frankenstein's little wavy mouth, and then we're going to go ahead and give him stitches. So just a straight line on either side of his face. And seriously, I love this paintbrush. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite brushes. I'm just gonna fix it with a pair of scissors. So there we go. There's the beauty of the brush that I love. So stitches on one side. That could very well be true. I didn't happen to buy these at Hobby Lobby, but I wonder, you know, I think I have had that happen before. You know, it's so funny. I feel like sometimes paint is the luck of the draw, because I have had paint that I've had in my drawer for like 5 years and it's still great, and then I have some that I just bought and it's terrible. So, I don't know, it's like I feel like I bought a lemon. Okay, what do you think of our Frankenstein? Cute? Okay, so Frankenstein and Ghosty are done. Let's go ahead and finish up our candy corn, and then we can finish up our bat. So we're going to go ahead and give our candy corn eyes, because that's not creepy at all. candy corn with eyes. Uh-oh. Dang it. Our hot glue pulled the... I tried to pull a thing of hot glue off the pot and it pulled up some of the orange paint. So the candy corn's eyes kind of go in between the white and the orange. Or you can stick your finger in the hot glue. That'll hurt. Okay. So our candy corn now has eyes. We're just going to give him a little bit of a face. So candy corn just gets a little mouth, maybe some freckles. We'll see. Okay, let's give him just a little bit of a mouth. And we're going to use the back of our paintbrush. I need a little bit more black paint. Back of our paintbrush to give him a little nosy. There we go, that's cute. And then we're going to give him a little bit of freckles just by his eyes. So there's our candy corn. He turned out super cute. Let's go ahead and finish up our bat. So 3 down, 1 to go. Gloppy paint. Do I have something I could put water in? So we're just going to go ahead and give the bat a little bit of a smile. This paint, guys, I don't have any way to grab water really fast, so we're just working with what we've got. Oh dear. Not my favorite bat face ever, but it's better than it was before, so. Okay, now we're just going to grab a black piece of construction paper. Normally I would do this with black foam, like craft foam, but I told you my kids walk off with my foam all the time, so I don't have any foam at the moment, or if I do, I don't know where it is. So I'm going to grab a piece of black construction paper. And we are going to just cut out bat wings. Let's see if I can pull up my old post to kind of look and see what they look like. I don't think my bat wings are going to be very awesome. We'll do what I can. Okay, black construction paper, scissors. If you paint the tool black, I don't understand. Angel, do you want to tell me what you mean? I don't understand. I would love to know. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and fold this in half right here. That's about the size we want, right? And we are going to go kind of up and make an arc and come down. And then when you get to the bottom, we're gonna do a zigzag. So there are our bat wings. Okay, then you just take a bunch of hot glue, stick them in the middle of your craft foam. And there's our bat. How do you think he turned out? So let me show you all of them again. Let me unplug my hot glue again. Let that cool down. Turn off my fan so the bat doesn't blow away. So here's our bat. Here is our ghosty. Here is our candy corn. And here is our Frankenstein. What do you guys think? Think they turned out cute? I still think I might redo the bat's face. I'm still not loving it. So at this point, oh, I was thinking about doing a pumpkin too. Forgot about that. Maybe I'll make a pumpkin later. Yeah, Rhonda says she's curious how I would have put the white tulle on the ghost. Short answer, I don't know. Where is the white tulle? Where did I put it? Because we can play with it for a minute if you want. I don't know where it went. That's funny. How can it like have completely disappeared? Oh, it's under my chair. So I don't know. I had this idea for the tulle, but I'm not sure exactly how. I think you're right. I think it would be a little more ghosty. That's what I really wanted, the mouth and the eyes to like pull through the tulle. I wonder if we honestly just almost like wrap it. What do you guys think of it like that? Just wrapped a little bit. So at this point, if you want to make them ornaments, I'm actually going to plug my hot glue gun. I think I'm going to leave the tulle on it. It's cute. If you want to make ornaments, you just grab some... Hi, Lorene! These are Lorene's terracotta pots that we just turned into ornaments that she gave me. So if you want to make them an ornament versus just... I'm going to leave these freestanding on like my mantle because they are a little bit bigger. Usually if I make them ornaments, I make them teeny tiny. The smallest terracotta pots I can find. So if you want to turn them into an ornament versus... let's do it with this ribbon because this one's already open. I bought the green ribbon over because I thought I was going to make a pumpkin and then I forgot about the pumpkin. You just take a length of ribbon. If you can find the end of your ribbon. Take the length of ribbon. And you take both ends like this, make a loop. And you thread them through the top hole of your pot. So I like to twist the ribbon to make it easier to push through. So I pushed it through. You see that? See it in there? See it in there? Okay. Don't pull it all the way through, but pull it quite a bit through so you can tie a knot. See if I've got the talent to do this, guys. Tie a knot. Maybe not. I'm not coordinated today. Okay, so tie a knot and then pull it back through until it hits the knot. And then there you go. You can hang it from here. You see that? Super cute. So if you want to turn them into ornaments, super easy to turn them into ornaments. If you want to leave them on your mantle, super easy to do that too. So do you guys have any questions? Anything that I need to answer? So there's our ghosty and our Frankenstein and our bat and our candy corn. Like I said, I did have plans to make a pumpkin and then I totally forgot about it. So a pumpkin would be cute. A witch would be really cute. Maybe I'll make a pumpkin and witch with the last two ones. So Thanks for tuning in. If you want to go ahead and go up to the description, you'll find a link to my Facebook page. You can go ahead and give it a like. So I'm live there every Friday, so you can see those tutorials too. So I'm always doing tutorials. So it was great to hang out with you guys, and thanks for hanging out with me while we crafted. I'll see you later. Bye.